Not yet. Okay, now.
We are live. Thank you guys for being here with the one and only, well, all of us, thank you for having me, Miles. This is wild. We are here to talk about, what are we talking about? Reselling?
Yeah, just in general. Yeah, right now, pretty much any. Oh, well, actually, the recording just started now, so hit it one more time.
For the third time, thank you for being here, guys. Taylor Jones official in the house.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. It's real.
It's real.
All right. Get to Discord, Twitter, pushing it out. But yeah, if you're here watching the replay, we love you.
Rodriguez, what's good?
Cheers.
Oh, my boy Rodriguez already in the cut. Yeah, I'm getting it to Discord. I'm about to tweet it out. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll be on here for a few hours. So same thing as last night. Really enjoying these streams, especially getting some of my different friends on. It's a lot of fun. And yeah. Okay, Taylor, boys, wait.
The comments from other people. Oh, okay. This is what other. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Okay, got it.
Okay, yeah. wait to my Instagram story. Wait to my Instagram story.
Had the mouth open, like the YouTube thumbnails.
Miles has the
gang. You know it, Fuego Mago. What's up, Smoking Flippers? Special guest tonight.
Guest, yeah.
Rodriguez resells. I think he's been coming into my TikTok lives.
Yeah, Rodriguez is my dog, man.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
We're gonna get him on the live sometime too, definitely.
He's watching.
Oh yeah.
So guys, what's popping? What items we got popping right now?
I'm trying to find some hidden clearance. I filmed a video today about hidden clearance, actually.
Really?
What is that? What's that all about? Why is everyone talking about Lego recently?
Because it's like just I guess it's when a lot of new toys get rolled out, so they're putting stuff on super discount. So yeah, basically like these dudes that, like, did you see in the Discord I made that special channel for it?
Yeah. I wasn't in there too much today just because I was.
Yeah, the key is that tons of stuff is marked down further than its listed price, so you have to scan everything in the Walmart app.
That's interesting.
Got the whole Kevin in the cut now. Good to see you.
What up, guys? How you doing, Taylor? Nice to meet you, man.
Hell yes, likewise.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Taylor, Kevin will be at Miami 2021.
Let's go! It's gonna be wild, man. Oh my gosh, we are gonna have some. Dude, I'll tell you what, we literally acquired like 3 speakers like in the past week, like just randomly, like we weren't expecting that. So it's gonna be pretty
Sweet.
That'll be fun. Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, I'm gonna share some interesting stories about the come up. So
the sob story.
The sob stories, yeah. Well, it's funny because I feel like, okay, of all the things I could talk about, it's like I don't want to talk too deep on strategy because like I'm like the biggest rookie there. Like, Amazon Lit, like they've been doing it for almost 8 years.
Yeah.
So it's like, but
is it only Eric is going to be there, right? Or is Sebastian going to be down there too?
I think they're both coming. I've heard that's when I was talking to them on the phone. They said they're both coming unless something changes.
Rodriguez said my boy Kevin was sleeping yesterday.
Yep.
Kevin, you were napping, weren't you?
No, I was in the gym trying to look like Garrett, like I said.
That was hilarious.
Boy, let's get a flex up in here, brother. Come on.
Nah.
Garrett, come on, bro.
Come on, Garrett.
I'm removing you. He's acting like I wasn't gonna remove it.
Yo, I don't like that.
Oh, it changed up the.
Oh, I'm on top now, baby. Let's go. I'm on top.
It doesn't change up to that.
Honestly, Miles, I don't like this power flex that you're kind of leveraging. If you don't like the way something's going, you basically like, what is this, dude?
What was that? Okay, so
Eddie Avery wants to stop in and say hi.
Yes, sir, special guest. Okay, now Avery, they want to flex. They want to flex.
Yeah, can we give us a flex, Avery?
No. Okay, yeah, we got. Oh, Nicholas has been really active in the Discord. Nicholas found some hidden clearance today. Actually, let me pull that up.
Nice. Okay, is there certain stores we're talking about for hidden clearance?
Just Walmart. You need to be in the Discord. We get
1,000th member.
Now, is this okay? Let me ask a few questions about this because I gotta get in there clearly. Is it only in store or is it online too?
Wait, you think I would send it if it was online?
That's true.
Let's be.
Wait, what?
It's in store. It's in store. It's in store.
It's
Miles is
only in
saying he's
store.
not that gracious to send online.
Yeah,
leads.
I if it was online, yeah, we'd all be eating it privately. But no, it's in store. So like basically like in Walmart, for whatever reason, there's tons of toys on clearance right now. I assume it's a yearly thing around this time of year. But basically, like, yeah, you can get toys like specifically like Legos and different stuff for crazy discounts, like 75% off, 80% off.
Yeah, I didn't know. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So who's the one in the unemployment chat that feasts on Walmart clearance?
Justin.
That's it. Yeah, I knew there was someone.
That dude goes in.
Taylor, that's right up your alley. Huh?
I was gonna say, does he get there first thing in the
All right,
morning?
y'all, I'm out.
Thank you for being here, Avery. What's his secret, Dustin's secret? Does he get there first thing in the morning? Because I feel like
it's like there's enough to, there's just like there's so many Walmarts. In Miami, it's different,
Yeah, I think Miami's actually pretty competitive. Dude, I went out the other day. I swear to God, I didn't find anything for like 2 hours. I hit like 3 stores. I'm like, dude, either I'm a chump or it is getting competitive.
Yeah, you gotta check, and well, the big thing is you gotta scan everything because a lot of stuff is lower than it's advertised when you scan it on the Walmart app.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it that lucrative though to like invest that much time scanning all this stuff? Like, is it that?
No, it's not.
I mean, there's people walking out of stores with $2,000 in profit. That's worth my time.
Okay. Yeah, but
and it's like it's fun videos to make. Like I don't know, like
it really depends.
It wouldn't be okay. Like, is there a direct ROI to doing this? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? Like, fun.
Yeah, Miles, did you go to any Walmarts today?
I went to one. Yeah.
Did you get anything?
Some like buy and hold stuff, and then a few that were like clearance that I'll flip immediately that were good. Yeah.
Are you talking specifically Lego?
Yeah, I should have. It was clearly picked over though because there were a few sets that I saw that like.
I feel like most places it's gonna be like that because I mean there's Amazon business owners everywhere.
And like Twitter are eating, dude, like eating.
Yesterday I went to Target in the toy section, like all the clearance that was like 50% off, like 75, it was all gone, like cleared off the shelves. I'm like,
yeah, man, if you wanted to get on the
here.
thing, you had to get on that like a week
Bitcoin for historical purposes, Bitcoin at 39 right now.
Taylor, do you mess with Target in store?
Oh yeah, I feel like Target in store is big for me. I mean,
have they ever said anything to you?
What's that?
Have they ever turned you away?
No, I've never had a problem.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
What happens when you're handsome?
Dude, yeah. The one bad experience I had at Target was like really early on, and like when 4 months into reselling, I had a whole cart of like Duraflames or something. Like I had like 15, like an obnoxious amount. And one of the employees walked by me and he did like one of these where he's like, and give me like the dirtiest look ever, but he didn't say anything. I'm like, holy crap. Well, that was nice. Thank you.
Was that out west?
No, that was actually in my hometown up in New York.
Are you gonna send it out west again soon?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that was some good content.
Yeah, you've been in Florida for like a week, so you better get out of there soon.
Dude, I told Avery I'm literally already itching to get out of here. I'm not good at staying in one place. This is really
Didn't you sign a lease for a warehouse like 6 months ago that you?
I canceled it already.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Let me talk about that. This is what happened. Originally, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go all in on wholesale toys. Now, I think that there's a lot of people doing that and they're doing it good.
Yeah.
I clearly don't know enough about it to do that, but the suppliers I was getting from, the margins were like half of what I was getting on OA and RA.
Yeah.
And I was in the warehouse packing all this stuff up, sending it out, sweating my off, and I'm like, this is stupid. Like I didn't sign up for Amazon to be working in a warehouse all day.
Yeah.
So I shut it down.
Funny, Garrett didn't either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Everyone's got their different goals, I guess, with their business, but it's like, I want to be able to do everything from my laptop. That's why I'm kind of like mostly OA now, but.
Yeah. Okay. So fill us in. You have the VA that finds stuff for you. How'd you find them? How'd you train them? What does that process look like? I'm very intrigued by that.
Yeah. So a lot of people have been asking me, you just go to onlinejobs.ph.
.ph, baby.
Yeah. And I put a job application out and I got 500 responses within a week. And what I'll do is in the application, I'll be like, please include 2 profitable items with the ASIN.
Ooh.
And you have to have experience with these softwares and you have to be done this for at least a year. and then I'll go through, and everyone that doesn't include a deal instantly gets deleted. And if they included a deal, then they'll get an email from me inviting them to a Zoom link. I'll interview them for like 10 minutes. I'll say, look, for the next 24 hours, send me another 2 deals that are good. And if I like the deals, then I'll hire them full time. And I got 2 girls working for me, Miss Tiffany and Vanessa, and they are cranking. I mean, they're averaging probably 4 or 5 deals a day. And to me, it's pretty worth it.
Do you pay them by product or by hour?
I pay them per hour. I pay them, and this is more than you would have to. You can, some of these VAs are willing to do $2 an hour. I'm paying them both $4 an hour.
But either way, that's marginal in the grand scheme of things if they're doing good work and they're helpful, you know.
I just had one of my VAs do hiring for her team.
To hire you more VAs? She's doing it?
Yeah.
She's getting a VA. She's getting VA.
No, I'm filling out a team and I'm letting her hire her team.
Yeah, it's her cousin. We talked about this yesterday.
I didn't talk about it with Taylor.
Yeah, come on, Miles. I'm intrigued. Okay, so she's getting
the only one that matters.
She's getting the family members, dude. That's the way to go. Now, how many VAs you got, Garrett?
She's gonna be number 3, the new one.
Yeah, I'm on the same. I'm about to hire.
I mean, I told her, I was like, hey, you're gonna be. I'm promoting you to supervisor. You're gonna be responsible for one other person. This is what they're gonna do. I'm giving you authority to hire someone or make a recommendation, and then, yeah. So
that's good. I feel like there's a lot of tips and tricks. I mean, I don't know, Miles or Kevin, if you guys have had any VAs, but I've cycled through already like 3, and dude, you got to try to like set up incentives and like make them feel good to like, so they don't just bounce. Like it's kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah. What sites are they sourcing on for you? Like, are they trained in TA or like what's?
Well, I don't want to share too much.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. They don't use tactical arbitrage actually. No, I didn't. But yeah, I've never really had good luck with that. I'm sure people are using it, but just the main websites, Walmart, Target, you know.
Oh, sweet. And
so they're manually looking for stuff?
Yeah. And I mean, there's ways you can expedite it, you know, like filter by clearance, filter by the brands that we know usually have higher rated prices on Amazon, filter by, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you're just prep centering it up?
All prep center. Yeah. I mean, I did a couple RA deals the other day, but I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to touch any of this.
Are you monitoring their screens or just kind of trusting them?
During the day?
Well, like during their working hours, are you like recording their screen movements, or because there's programs that they can download on their side where you essentially have their screen recording and you can utilize that. Yeah. A lot of VA, like a lot of people use that for their VAs. My guys.
Let's clap it up, gentlemen. Yep, clap it up. Yep.
Not necessarily because they don't trust them, just to ensure that they're being productive, they're being efficient. You can audit some of their things that you're doing and correct what they're doing, and more like a team building rather than I don't trust you.
Are you doing that?
No. But I know a lot of people that do.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that would be like kind of like interesting. I don't know if they would like that or not, but
another celebrity appearance. I know we just
who's Benjamin?
Ben Books. He'll be in Miami as well.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so you guys know, a lot of people that are coming. I feel like I'm trying to get a gauge for the crowd. Is it going to be a lot of new sellers, you think, or intermediate?
So I talked to a guy last night who lives in Fort Lauderdale who's fairly new. He was really cool though. It was a consultation. And so he's fairly new, but a lot of, like Kevin's been around for a while, Garrett, me, we've been doing stuff for a little while, but I don't really know. I ought to post on my story about it. Maybe tomorrow or something. I'll do that, but who knows? Yeah, I really don't know.
Yeah. So no.
Do you have any plans for Saturday night? Are we sending it?
We're getting wild. We're going full. You guys know Amazon Kingpin? Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
He's pulling up. Yeah, and I think he's crashing at our place. And he DM me. He's like, "Yo, you want to get an exotic?" And I'm like, "Oh,
dude, no, I like him a lot. I ought to add him into the group chat we all have. He's
Adam. Yo, he's. I think he was in Reezy's group for a little bit. But yeah, I think he's crashing at our place, and I think we might go halvesies on like a McLaren or something, just to be ignored.
Yeah, that's insane.
Is he doing numbers?
Yes.
Yeah. He's putting up numbers. Yeah.
All right. Good question here. Okay. All right. What prep do you guys use? I use all out Amazon. conveniently, All Out Amazon is the sponsor of this stream as well as you guys right now. But Taylor, how about you?
I use a place in Pennsylvania called Sunbury Prep, and they've been doing amazing things for me. No complaints.
Oh, I'm gonna write that down in case, because I am also the chief marketing officer of AOA Prep. So if we overwhelm Garrett here,
Yeah,
what's it called? Sunshine.
Sunbury Prep. And I also use a place in Houston called when I was running chlorine in Houston, I was like scrambling to find a prep center, and I made a connection with a guy out there called Kinetic Prep, and they're doing good things too. I send most of my students to Kinetic Prep.
What was it? The other one called?
Kinetic, like KINETIC.
Slow it down. Slow it down. KINETIC.
And I can get you the email too. If you message them Taylor10 in caps, they'll give you 10% off your first order.
All right, cool. All right, okay, we got another celebrity here. Big shout out to John here. Billy Flipper in the house from Delco. Andrew one of Kev's dogs here. The Kevin's homies. Hit up Mark.
$100. Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. All right, we got nearly 30 viewers in here. Thanks to everyone who's watching. Make sure the like button below. You guys,
what questions do y'all have? What kind of questions can
I got a question.
answer?
If no one else does. No, we got one. Okay, Val Pal.
Oh, this
is what you need to provide.
Do this one, yeah.
Which one? Oh, the bottom one. Do you need
salary.
Login? So the way we operate is we ask for restricted access to both your inventory lab and Amazon Seller Central account. Essentially, what that allows us to do is access or list, receive, prep, do everything on your behalf, on your account's behalf. But we don't have access to your payment information, to your account health, all your feedback. We don't have access to any of that. We just are simply only allowed to list on your behalf, right? So it's completely hands off on you guys, and that's kind of the goal of it. Just got engaged in Nike. Where is your favorite place to source?
Pretty obvious.
The Nike clearance outlet. You guys, look at this. I'm trying to set my phone up so people can see. Nike clearance outlet. Sometimes they have them scattered across.
Yeah, I actually don't even have a clearance outlet near me. I just have like a regular
Is
Nike.
outlet
Nike
different than the outlet, just
Nike
regular
store.
outlet?
Yeah, the clearance one I think is like everything is final sale and they have like at the lowest price. So
Does that work the same way with the whole or purchase maximums and stuff?
Oh, actually, I'm not sure, but they cut the box top off. Like I'm pretty sure they cut the lid off. So even if I could source there, I mean, I wouldn't source there. Like,
what do you mean they cut the lid off? What?
For the clearance stores, like there's like I think a Nike, like the Nike outlet factory store, and then there's a Nike clearance store. So the clearance store, like they have like no final sales. The shoes, I believe, most of them have the box cut off. But at the Nike factory outlet, they have like the shelves of shoes with the box tops and all that like regular stuff.
Yeah, if you're gonna want to do shoes, you're gonna want to go to the factory stores. But the outlet stores, the clearance ones, there's one in Homestead here, like 45 minutes from me. And dude, I'll get a couple people because you only can get 5 pairs, and I'll go deep on socks. I'll get socks for $9.99 and sell them for $32.
Nice.
Yeah, Tara, Nike couldn't be any more acceptable to Amazon sellers, right? So they have instituted, if you go up to any employee, the employee is all aware of the fact that you can only buy 5 per size, per color. Sometimes that differs by place you go. Sometimes it's across sizes. Sometimes it's each size 5 per. But yeah, I mean, they're super cool, and it's going to be a 30 maximum cumulative.
Yeah,
so we're getting flooded with questions right now. We got to rapid fire. These are very good questions too.
Besides
Yeah,
Nike,
but if you're sourcing a lot the Nike outlet, and if you want to keep using the discounts and keep going to the same one, I recommend anybody that does that to chill out, because I did that for like 5 weeks straight, and then the Nike manager was like, "You can't do it anymore," and that's it. But
I was like, come with me, we're going out back, boy.
like she was like, "Don't give this guy the discount anymore. He comes in here, blah blah blah." I'm like, "Ah, dang."
Any info on adding variants to listings? Yeah. So if you go to, there's a couple ways to do it, right? You essentially want to find the parent ASIN, or any of the other child ASINs will work too. But if you go to the add a product Amazon on the Amazon page, if you go to the bottom right, it's going to hit creation center or variation center or variation creation, something like that. If you're on the add a product page, it's going to be the bottom right. Click on that. Then you enter in the parent ASIN where it asks for it. And then it'll kind of prompt you to go through the different steps where you have to like submit the variation, the details, all that sort of stuff. But you're essentially leveraging the parent ASIN to then create another variation.
Yeah, and I think too, if you make a listing, or if a listing doesn't have variations when it was created, I don't think you can add variations to it. I think that's right.
Yeah, because I've had the issue where like I bought a shoe and like the size is listed, but it's out of stock, so I can't find the ASIN, and like it's always a huge trouble for me, and like the shoe has to be in stock in order for me to get the ASIN, and if I have a different size, I just can't send it in. So I mean, it kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah, variations can be a pain in the ass. That's why I don't do shoes. Do you ever shoot shoes without a box?
Not
on Amazon.
Not on Amazon. Yeah, that's what Miles told me. I asked him a little while ago. He says don't do it. Do you recommend starting by selling things around your house? Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. King Kumar's he's a big Gary Vee fan, and yeah, Gary Vee recommends that as well.
Mm-hmm.
The more knowledge you can accumulate while mitigating
the more what?
Knowledge. What did I say?
Yeah, knowledge. Yeah, knowledge. Knowledge.
Like Ty Lopez, guys.
Yes, bro.
Okay, guys. You know what's cooler than these cars? Knowledge.
The more stuff you can learn with the while mitigating risk, aka selling stuff you already own, going to thrift stores, all that stuff is kind of teaching you the processes of how Amazon works, whether that be shipping, whether that be listing, whether that be actually pricing, the whole cycle of listing to actually getting your money back. The more you can do that repetitively while learning the processes without, investing thousands of dollars, you're gonna be better off for it. That's why a lot of us start with books, right? It allows us to make mistakes quickly and small, right? By getting those mistakes out early, it allows us to compound knowledge and then continue to grow.
Hi, Garrett's VA in 2 years that he has farming content up. That was a good clip. You can post it. You should post it. All right, Rodriguez says, is it true that Miles can ride a unicycle? Yeah, definitely.
Yo, that logo is sick. I like it. Rodriguez Resale.
That is nice.
Got the drip.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, his profile picture is too small, so you can't really see it.
28 likes and only 11 likes. He doesn't even know.
Oh, my bad. 28 viewers. My bad.
Smash the like button, man. Taylor, let him know. Smash the like button.
Guys, smash that like button. If you're not liking this, I mean, are you even here?
Run it up.
No, that's not something we'll do because it's hard to control. Sometimes it's worked for me, sometimes it hasn't, and I don't want to be responsible for that.
I was going to start off by selling on eBay and also Facebook Marketplace. Hallelujah. That's what I did. Like literally I was selling on eBay and Amazon for probably 2 months before I had enough capital to just go focus on Amazon.
Yeah, it was eBay at first as well for I think 6-7 months.
I mean, I don't know if they still do, but they used to pay you like PayPal right away. I was selling face masks from CVS to, when I got started, they dude like same day. Like
oh no, I mean for eBay, I had to wait until the buyer. I mean the buyer got the item and then I got paid. But then I switched to PayPal Business or something, and then they removed PayPal altogether. So now you get paid even faster. So
they took out PayPal. They just ACH you.
So for eBay, they use eBay Managed Payments now.
Yeah, they added a couple.
I thought eBay owned PayPal.
Nah, I think they were just partnering up or something.
Yeah, they switched over to like Amazon setup kind of.
Oh, I was gonna start off by selling eBay and also Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, do that, man, because you'll be able to validate, right, if you like enjoy this kind of stuff and everything, without investing too much or any capital up front. Okay, this is a good question, Taylor. How did you find out about selling on Amazon?
Oh gosh,
this is a good story too.
Hi, I opened up my account.
Hi, Taylor's VA. That's pulling this micro clip.
Yeah, I didn't get a video editor. But dude, I set up my account in 2019, but probably like a lot of people, like I just never used it. And then I mean, gosh, I was trying everything. You know, I was working in sales at the time. I was in an MLM. I was trying all this shit to make money, and nothing was working. And I came home one night, and I had a pile of books from a seminar that I never read, and I was like, screw it. Like, I'm just gonna see if I can sell these. And I made my first FBA shipment. It took me like 20 minutes. I sent them off. I was like, oh, that was cool. Like, it was pretty easy. Totally forgot about it. And then my phone like started going off 2 weeks later. And dude, I've been addicted like a crack addict ever since. And I was like,
Yeah.
That's one way to put it.
yeah.
20
I don't know about you
minutes.
guys, but like when I started getting sales, like my phone started going off. Like I was like, I thought I was like the shit. I was like, like.
I did RA last year and OA this year. I'm seeing a lot more FBM with a higher selling buy box. Any ideas why?
Last year, this year, I'm selling a lot more FBM with a higher selling buy box. I guess it depends on what you're selling, maybe like what categories and such.
Yeah,
That sounds a little weird.
it's all relative, right? It's on such a
Might mean FBA though. I don't know.
Yeah, because if anything, I feel like Amazon's trying to bring their buy boxes down because of like the Supreme Court thing they got involved in, where it's like
There's so many. Your product is not eligible for buy box.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
and I want to laugh at them because I'm like, bitch, it's still selling. Like,
Well, that's a good question. What's the benefit of using Inventory Lab? So there's a bunch.
that is a good question.
So I'm a big data guy, and Inventory Lab is massive with data. So every month you can download all your P&L statements, your accounting reports, and it gives you the itemized profit per item you sold. So it'll give you all the percentages, how much it's sold for, all the fees. It breaks down everything super, super nice. Additionally, so for us, my CPA just has access to Inventory Lab. He downloads all the reports he needs. He does everything he needs to do all through Inventory Lab. So that's another benefit that we leverage based on that software. Not all CPAs will be compliant to Inventory Lab. Some people will want QuickBooks and that sort of thing. But Inventory Lab, just from a reporting aspect, is massive.
yeah.
Yeah, when I first got Inventory Lab, like it was so easy to list. Like before, it was taking me hours. Like I was doing everything through the Amazon website and like noting down every item manually on sheets. So jumping to Inventory Lab was just a huge time saver. I mean, as well as like you said, Gary, with all the numbers and stuff, it just greatly helps out with a whole bunch of things.
I mean, additionally, it's going to connect to any of your price you use, right? So when you list an item, you input the buy cost. Even if you can even input mins and maxes if you really want to go into that detail. But that buy cost is going to be connected through an API to any repricer you use, right? So you don't have to input that twice. So say if you're using Aura, Seller Snap, Be Cool, whichever repricer you use, that buy cost is all automatically going to load up in there. So it's super convenient in that.
I didn't even know that I need to do that.
Hit a double card at Walmart.
Sheesh.
That's why he's not on the stream today. Yeah.
Didn't he just say he went and he didn't find anything like a couple hours ago or something?
Dude, I don't know. He might have hit multiple stores, but yeah, just
Brandon, it matters. It depends on your state, right? So CPA is going to be registered in specific states. So I mean, if you're in Pennsylvania, I can give you some recommendations, but I can't. I don't know where you're at.
I have a bookkeeper. I don't have a CPA. Do you guys have CPAs? Do I need to get one?
Yeah, you need one.
Yeah, I got a CPA. Yeah.
You should probably be. Take this for what it's worth, but you're probably approaching S-Corp status.
Oh, what's that mean?
This is not tax advice. Essentially, it's like you go from an LLC, which is like a sole proprietorship, to an S-Corp, right? So the main benefit of that is you're getting away from the self-employment tax because your business is forming, right? So you're then becoming an employee of your business. So depending on how much you make profit-wise, there's tax benefits for being an employee of your business rather than accruing that self-employment tax.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Theoretically, most CPAs say that the threshold where it becomes that beneficial is somewhere around like 40 or 50 profit. So I mean, I'm
50,000 per month or per year?
Per year profit, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's the best way to find it. Actually, you know what? Screw my questions. I'll ask you guys later. Let's focus on the viewers. They're more important.
Taylor just watched a video. Oh, we already saw that. Looking forward to getting to OA. Yes.
Same.
Well, yeah, shout out to you, Brandon, as well.
Does Inventory Lab allow you to add a custom SKU?
Yeah,
You
you
it
can
does.
Inventory Lab as well, yeah. So you'll be adding SKUs.
Customizing your SKU is actually a really good business tool for a couple different reasons. For one, the way we customize our SKU is allows us to audit our pricer with each sale, right? So when we list an item in that SKU, it's going to have the listing price. So automatically when something sells, I can compare the sale price to what we listed it at to make sure the repricer is doing what it's supposed to do, because we want to be increasing our margins with that repricer rather than going the opposite way, right? So if we see if it's selling less than we listed it at, without us intentionally wanting it to do that, then we have to go in and fiddle with some things. That's the main thing. And then you could like code it with initials based on if you have like buyers or something like that, which is pretty useful. And then just like code it with your supplier. If you want to break it down by supplier in terms of your monthly reporting, you could do that too.
What repricer do you use, Garrett?
Aura.
Aurora. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna get that. Do you know where I can add the SKU Inventory Lab?
Yeah, so it's in the settings. It's gonna be we're gonna program it, and so every time it prints something out, it's gonna you code it in the back end in your settings.
Yo, is there a way to add like a formula to it? Because I try to put in my break-even price into it, but I couldn't figure out how. So like I have to do it manually.
Oh, your break-even price?
Yeah. I put in my break-even price in the SKU because I don't have a repricer, so I just be repricing the stuff every I don't know how long.
And then just get a repricer.
Yeah,
I know. I don't know why I don't have one either. I need.
All right, I'm sending the link. I'm sending the link in chat.
You know what I did? I got Aurora, and then I like couldn't figure out how to use it. Same thing with Inventory Lab. I was like, this is way.
You don't use inventory?
No,
bro.
No wonder he wants to send everything to prep centers.
Yeah, dude. How do they list it?
Oh wait, yeah.
Most prep centers require Inventory Lab.
Yeah, that's what I was surprised because the guy in here in Florida requires it. I'm like, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, Tara, let me find it for you right now. Hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get John on for a stream too. Definitely. John, he just posted a nice story here.
Yeah, Tara also asked, I don't know if you guys answered this question. What branch / category would you say is the most important to get Ungated in right now, assuming toys for Q4?
Toys.
And if so, what brand in toys?
Wait, what question? Where was that?
It's a little bit up there. I don't know if you guys answered it. After the Inventory Lab question.
So Tara, if you're in, so I'm looking at it. If you're in settings, you're gonna want to go to general. If you scroll down a bit, you're going to go to MSKU customization. You're going to want to hit the drop down to use variable MSKU, and then you can code it however you want, right? So you can use formulas, you can leverage however, whatever reporting you want. So you can input by cost, condition, custom, as in like write a formula like Kevin was talking about, list price, purchase type, sales rank, supplier, all sorts of good stuff. You could all code it into your SKU for whatever business purposes you want. So that's how you do it.
Okay, smile, guys. I'm getting a picture of this.
And then Rodriguez said, how much time did it take you guys for your first FBA shipment? It took me like 4 hours. It took me like 8 hours.
Yeah.
So my first FBA shipment was books, and I didn't use any sort of fancy lister, so it took me a long time.
Yeah.
See, I thought. Honestly, I think it literally took me maybe 30 minutes, and I thought the Amazon seller thing was pretty intuitive. Like I was like, oh, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, it is. I screwed up the box content. I didn't know that was coming, so I just piled everything up, and then it was a mess.
What took me so long is I had an issue with my Rolo, so like it's like I had to get like the Rolo extension and like do that because I couldn't print out. It just gave me the option for like the 30 up labels or those things, and I didn't have that. I tried to use the Rolo, it just took me so long to figure it out.
Yeah.
Do you do wholesale? So we do both, right? So we do, our percentage probably is somewhere around 65-35, 60-40, somewhere in that range in favor of OA. But we are working to reverse that. ideally by Q1 of next year.
And you want to do more wholesale, Garrett?
Yeah.
And what brands, or not what brands, what categories are you doing most for wholesale? Are you doing a lot of toys, or what are you doing?
So we work in a lot of supplements. We do a lot of beauty and like capsules, that sort of thing. Health and like the health category, and then we do a lot of apparel, but not wholesale. We do toys in Q4, but not really any other part of the year.
And how do you? I remember chatting with you. You said you use Smart Scout to find suppliers.
Yeah.
Or brands.
Mm-hmm.
Are you working directly with brands, or are you working more so with distributors?
So how we typically our operations for how we reach out to the suppliers is we use. I don't know if you've been on Smart Scout.
Yeah,
right?
I have. It was kind of confusing.
Yeah, so you fiddle with the filters and allow.
All these softwares are confusing.
Yeah.
Taylor's a simple man.
The net of it is you get a list of brands based on your criteria. So like, Amazon in stock rate, like 60% or +2, like, so it gives you all sorts of metrics surrounding the brand, not necessarily per listing, but like an average, a cumulative of the brand, right? So we take that, and then we just reach out to the brand. So we put it in Google. We reach out to the brand first.
You call
and
them.
then call them all the time. And then based off that brand, we also call distributors and wholesalers that consist of that brand, right? So we start with the brand. Obviously, that's best case scenario because that's the highest up the supply chain. But then we work our way down to snag every single distributor that consists of that brand.
And do you have scripts you use on the phone, or you just sort of freeball it?
So Dylan does all the calling. I don't think he has a script. I think he just kind of freeballs it.
Okay.
I think his voice helps a lot.
Cool.
His deep voice.
He got that radio voice.
He's a deep voice.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. We got a bunch of questions. What were you price, Sarah? I think we just said Aurora. Aura.
Aura.
Yeah.
Aura.
It's Aura, I think. Aura.
I like Aurora.
Aura. You should tell them to change their name.
Okay.
Whatever they are. What items do you have in your custom SKU? So we kind of went over it. So we code the supplier in because we do reporting based on supplier and distributor. So that's pretty useful for us. We also code in the list price because, like I said, that helps us audit the pricer. We have coded initials in the beginning because there was a time where we had buyers go out to retail stores for us. We don't really do that anymore. What else do we do?
How do I comment on this?
I was actually trying to figure that. I don't.
You got to go to the actual live on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that's what I would do.
Sorry, I didn't interrupt you, Garrett.
Yeah, it's pretty much the main aspects of the SKU. It's all based on reporting, right? So we leverage the SKUs to then break down our book, and then at the end of the month, and do all sorts of data stuff for it. Have you had an IP complaint from Amazon? Yes, plenty.
Yeah, if there's I don't know if you guys have heard of this. It's called getipalert.com. It's $200 for lifetime access. And when you pull up the Amazon listing on your desktop, it'll give you a green check mark or a red flag. And if it gives you a red flag, that means don't buy it because could possibly give you an IP complaint.
There was a point in time where we had 4 active IP complaints at the same time, and our account wasn't even flagged. It was completely green.
Really, I've had 4 too, but mine was at risk. But then I don't understand because they all went away and I'm still at risk, which is
so they stay for 6 months, which is pretty annoying.
I thought it was. Oh, it is 6 months. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, because if you look at the data, the reporting range, it's 6 months, and then obviously continues on, which is super annoying.
Yeah, so don't mess around.
Have a great rest of the night. Yeah. Go edit. Thank you. Does Amazon only pay out every 2 weeks, or will that change over time with more sales? I think depending on when you made your account, I'm pretty sure all the new accounts have daily payout option available. I could be wrong.
Oh, really? I thought it was the other way around. I thought they.
Oh, it might be. I don't know.
Like the old accounts have daily payouts, and then the new ones don't. That's what
there was like a period of time I've heard, like a year and a half, and if you set your account up during that time, you got daily payouts.
Oh yeah, see, I'm not sure. I obviously know we do, but
do you have?
I got daily payouts.
I just sent a daily payout. Yeah.
Let's go.
My boy Kevin locked up in every 2
So yeah, so clearly we are not sure what the whole deal with the daily payout is. We all have it. I don't know if it's something you
Yo,
achieve.
Avery's still waiting on his payout. He's at like 150 grand.
Yeah, you didn't see his post, man.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like,
grand.
yo, he's like, Taylor, if Amazon delays this again, I'm gonna be really fucked.
I mean, that's my entire net worth as a human being, basically. Like just locked up.
No, yeah, he owes a fair amount of people, but yeah, dude.
We just clipped 61 with our reserve, which is super annoying.
Taylor's out here trying to get me demonetized. Let's keep the language.
Sorry.
We're trying to get a YouTube check pretty soon.
Wait,
so.
what did I say? What did I say?
I don't know.
What are you not supposed to swear? Or?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't know if it affects you, but I don't want. Hopefully it doesn't. But
Miles is taking YouTube super seriously, so we got to support him in that endeavor.
I got you.
Yeah, and while you're at it, smash the like button, man.
Hey, smash that like button if you haven't already. Why are you guys not subscribed for Flips for Miles? Okay,
that was quite the
Amazing
transition. It's like
I'm about to pass Taylor Jones official in subscribers.
Oh,
dude, don't get me. I'm a competitive person. Don't you start throwing jabs. Because,
Oh, that's good. Yeah, yes, you should be. Yeah, you have really good views. I'm actually about to subscribe to you. Yeah, I'll toss that up.
I'm inconsistent though. Like I'll post a video, I'll give video for 2 videos a week, and for 3 weeks, yeah, like all right, this is a lot of work.
yo, I typed in Taylor Jones, and then some girl came up.
There's lots of Taylor Joneses.
Yeah.
So we have used payability in spurts. We don't consistently use it unless we need to.
They call every 2 minutes though.
Yeah, no, they do. There's very rare occasions where we enroll with payability. What about you guys?
I don't use that.
Maybe in the future. I'm totally not opposed to it. It seems like it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think some people in the unemployment club have payability, or just one. I think Jiggy sent something that he was getting on it or something.
Days to get paid when you are a new seller. That's not changing. So we talk about daily payouts. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting paid the same day as your revenue, right? The account reserve is still a thing. And I've explained it on here before. It's pretty much like your payment purgatory, right? So a couple years back, Amazon instituted this account reserve to kind of counteract all the fraudulent sellers that are on Amazon. So now what they do is you make a sale, right? They hold your money in this account reserve for 7 to 10 days after the last expected delivery date for the customer, right? So if I bought something on Amazon and my delivery threshold is today to Friday, your payment then becomes active on Friday, right? That's when the payment cycle comes, and then we'll work with your bank and they shoot it over to your bank. But the account reserve is sort of like an ever-flowing portal of money in, money out, of money that's within that threshold after that 7 to 10 days after the last expected delivery date.
I mean, that's not, sometimes I don't even get mad anymore because, well, this is just me because I be getting returns and stuff like that, and all that stuff that Amazon does is pretty understandable.
Yeah, I mean, and as long as you have a consistent business, it's not an issue, right? Because you have money coming in that's then fueling the credit card payments and all the money that's going out, right? So unless you like scale significantly, you shouldn't really have cash flow issues, right? The only times that those cash flow issues are going to come into play is if you go from like 60,000 to like 120, like Taylor just did, right? So like that's when those sorts of things happen.
Yeah, I ran into issues right when I was starting because like I had like $6,000 of credit cards that I was using, and I would buy $6,000 of inventory in a week.
Yeah.
And then I was waiting for stuff to sell and my payouts. And like sometimes there'd be a week where I'm just like, what do I do now? And that's what I would use eBay, because I would list stuff in the store and then I'd wait till it sold and I got paid and then I'd go buy it.
What?
Didn't you just recently go from like 30 to like 120?
I went from 20,000. I was doing like the past 10 months, and then May I hit 40, and then in
you went bonkers last month.
Or yeah, June I did 110 because of the chlorine.
Yeah,
it was crazy, dude. It was absolutely nuts. And then I think I'll probably go back down to 40 though this month.
Either way, good work. That's a beautiful thing.
thanks to everyone sticking with us here. We're about 45 minutes in, but we're
Jack in the cut. Jack in the chat's coming to Miami.
Jack's coming to Miami too.
Yeah,
dude. Oh my god, dude. We have so many people pulling up.
Let's go.
Saturday night is gonna be legendary.
It's the whatever place we go to is just going to be so sorry that we showed up.
Oh, big time. Big time.
It's gonna be good, man. Taylor, how do you scale like that? Wholesale? No, I'm totally down to get into wholesale. I want to get into wholesale with toys, but I kind of need a little bit of some mentorship. I want to find someone that's doing it. I did that through crazy RA. There was 1 or 2 ASINs I found in RA that were a seasonal item that I just went super deep on and was selling like crazy. Any idea what it takes to get master ungate?
That's a good question, man.
I think he means like auto ungates. What's master ungate?
Yeah,
just like ungated for everything.
To be honest, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't actually think that exists. How a lot of brands work is what I've seen is that they essentially open their floodgates in spurts, right? So they have some sort of algorithm that tells them, like, based on how many people they're onboarding and how many of their units are selling, they have some sort of algorithm that says, okay, well, now it's time to onboard more accounts. And then so whoever applies for their brand in that period of time, then for like some bigger brands, yeah.
Interesting. Muy interesante. Okay, how to provide value to a supplier if I've never ordered from them before?
oh, good question. Good question. Garrett, run with it.
How to provide value to a supplier if I've never ordered from before.
Offer them free candy. Like,
What's up?
I said, offer them free candy. Like,
so like the easiest barrier of entry is to just for some of the smaller brands, go find one of their products that they have on Amazon and just pinpoint 3 or 4 line items in which you can improve on. So say, bring up their title and be like, well, this is your title I see on Amazon. How about we tinker it a little bit so that the algorithm on Amazon's on keyword search, it comes up higher in the search criteria, right? So that's one. Maybe they only have 3 pictures. All right, well, what if we add 3 more pictures? Ideally, good Amazon listings have 6 total images on there, or 7 total images on their product listing. How about we add a few more? If the primary image isn't spot on, well, how about what happens if we change the primary image? Most people order from their phone nowadays, and when they order from their phone, the only image they see is the primary one, right? So that primary image holds a lot of value, and if that primary image isn't A+, well, then they're not going to have a good conversion as some of the other ones, right? So these are some of the things that you can bring up just on one listing. Not to mention, some of the other things that you can do in terms of just like talking about how you exploit PPP campaigns and you are open for communication and are willing to call them, all these sorts of things that you could do to treat the relationship as a relationship, not just transferring money, right? Because these brands, they get money thrown at them all the time. That's not necessarily what they're looking for in an Amazon business owner, right? They want a relationship. They want someone who you can know on a first-name basis, and they want an actual person on the other side of it.
Yeah. They want an Amazon expert.
That's it.
You got to school them, basically. Wow.
One of the things, Carlos,
you and Amazon Kingpin, you should get a Lambo.
Dude, I want to get a McLaren. That's my dream.
I'm gonna look up how much one is.
No, I already have a connect. My buddy Kyle, he's gonna get us for $11.50 for the day. So, I mean, if $600, I can pull up with a McLaren. Like
$600. $600. That's a lot.
But also, if we go in on it with 3 people, then it drops it down to like.
Avery would be the type of dude to buy a Lambo.
No, he's the complete opposite. Yeah, to me, I'm like, that would be worth it to me because like I'm the type of person where it's like that's gonna like.
Think about the type of ads you could get in. Tell Avery to come in here.
No, I think he's on a call right now.
Oh, yeah.
But I already asked him. I was like, Avery, we should go in on a Lambo. He's like, no, like honestly, I'm the type of person that like I want to before I flex anything like that. Like I want to be able to actually afford it, and I can't right now. So it's like, no thanks.
Ever gone 100 units deep in a single product? Absolutely. Only on like super high velocity stuff though.
But
Yeah, I mean,
McLaren.
in terms of wholesale, that's pretty standard. Because typically you're ordering for a month, right? And so there's thousands and thousands of listings that you're going to come across that you can personally sell multiple hundred per month.
I've personally never gone in 100 units deep because I do mostly
Evan.
shoes. So yeah, it's kind of hard to do. And RA, so
Matt Hines, what's good?
Look at this crew. Yo, is there a number of sales you should have to start asking distributors for wholesale orders?
Ooh. I just figured out how to make a banner like that.
Oh, snap.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe. By the way, have you guys liked the video yet? Because if you haven't, you're probably not
Wait,
a
no, I'm getting it out of here. Don't worry.
Is there a number of sales you should have to start asking distributors for wholesale orders? In terms of like account strength sales?
I think they mean like, should I be selling a certain amount like in lifetime sales before I transition to getting distributors?
No, because some people only do wholesale and they start out with only wholesale. You know what I mean?
What's the average minimum order quantity? I would say maybe like, I don't know, a couple grand, maybe $1,000. Depends on who you're supplying.
Yeah, it depends on the size of the brand or supplier. Typically, brands will allow you to have a lot more variability, right? The farther down on the supply chain you go, oftentimes the bigger your order quantity is going to have to be. Just getting over.
Sarah, you haven't seen how good I look in a McLaren, okay?
Have you though? Have you seen?
I have been in a McLaren, yes.
I think I've seen a promo of you on a McLaren.
No, it was a Ferrari.
And
wow.
when was that? I can't remember when you were in Cali.
When I went to LA, the guy that was hosting an event had like a Ferrari and a Lambo. He definitely overpaid. But dude, we went 0 to 140 in a 35. And it was absolutely insane. I am an adrenaline junkie, and I was genuinely scared.
Dude, this is a ton of fun getting on here with like a lot of the homies.
How do I get reviews as a new seller on Amazon? Amazon is still listing my account, so that's going to be the toughest part starting out. Even the bigger your account gets, reviews don't get easier, right? So you're gonna be working somewhere between like 0.5% and like 0.2% in terms of your actual order quantity in terms of getting reviews. Mainly because Amazon conveniently makes it a lot more difficult for a customer to leave a good review than a bad review, right? So it's like it takes like 3 or 4 or 5 clicks for them to leave a positive review for you. I went through it, I counted, but for a negative review, it's a lot more efficient. So which is really annoying. So
in response to that, Tara, I would just say make sure you're offering a competitive price, because most of the time, if you have the lowest price and it's prime, people are going to buy, even if you say just launched.
Yeah, true.
Taylor, my girlfriend thought it was sus. I wanted to subscribe to your own. Come on, you don't want to see it. You don't want to see some of this.
Oh yikes! How are accounts getting thousands of reviews? Those are going to be all your big wholesalers that are selling thousands of units or hundreds of units per day. And if you talk about the 0.5%, it only takes 6 to a couple years to get that amount. Business card recommendations, Miles.
What are we talking about for business cards? How about the Amex, the Chase Inc.? Okay.
Is Miles frozen? I think he's frozen.
Miles.
If you spend under $50, you're on story blue business.
What do you want from me?
You with us, Miles?
Yeah, I was just
too
lagging.
much, messing with his internet.
Of course, negative reviews is easier.
Yeah, gotta get that. Yeah.
I wanted to subscribe, but then found out it was only leads and not real Taylor.
What happened? What happened?
Matt Hines, I wanted to subscribe, but then found out it was only leads and not real Taylor.
Oh.
Taylor, how many heads are subscribed to it?
I think we got 11 now. We have 11 people in the group.
Sarah, yes. Miami, yes.
Got the solid 3K MRR or 300.
Let's go.
I've been selling on Amazon, mostly RA, for about 2 years and finally got over 100 feedbacks on my account. That's impressive. That's more than for sure. That's impressive.
Let me see how many I have. I don't know how many.
I only got 6, but we're at 5 stars, so
hey, that's all that matters. Miles needs the internet.
I'm telling y'all need an Ethernet cable.
I don't even have an Ethernet, but I'll tell you what.
But you're not lagging, so
yeah,
you're straight.
He in that potato line.
Let's see how much feedback I have. Oh, I have 129 ratings. Let's go.
Oh, that's huge.
That's a lot.
48% positive feedback. Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, dude.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Like, what?
Yikes.
71. Or I think it's 79. That's funny.
So what is that? 3.5? Is that 3.5 stars?
Let me see. It dropped just recently because of the.
Oh, I heard.
4 stars. I got 4 stars.
I heard all about it.
Yeah, dude, it was rough, but we made it through.
Well worth too, I'm sure.
Yeah, dude, I easily did 20K profit that month. So
you'll bounce back. Thanks. Now I can find your.
129. Thanks, Taylor. Now I can find your.
You won't see that number though. It only shows the last 12 months. So that number is not going to be showing.
Oh, thank God! I got really nervous.
Unless that's your last 12 months, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. I've gotten like most of my reviews from books that I've sent in like so long ago that just sold out of nowhere, and that's why I got most of my reviews from books. But I sell mostly shoes, so it's kind of weird. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, Kevin, you want to stick with shoes, or do you think you're gonna transition into other products?
Well, at the moment, I'm gonna stick with shoes because it's actually working out for me, and I can do a lot of at the stores I go to, moving volume. So I'm gonna kind of stick with it, but I do plan on trying other things though. I just don't know when. I got the Ungating grocery and topical, but I still haven't looked into anything on that.
Nice.
Kevin's gonna be there. Yeah, the whole squad's gonna be there.
The whole squad is pulling up, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, say I'm gonna be there.
Garrett, why not charge for Ungating? I'm not concerned with nickel and diming people. We're concerned about the M's, not necessarily just tens and dollars.
Yeah, and if you want now, you can find anything because people are just.
Yeah, I mean, Ungating is so broken on Amazon. I couldn't care less.
Just go on TikTok or YouTube.
Yeah, there's some free stuff on TikTok I saw the other day where I'm like, oh shit, like people are paying $500, $1,000 for this.
Yeah.
I was actually going to include something in my course about Ungating, but I signed a contract with Nike with this other guy who sells an Ungating course, and he wouldn't let me share it. And I'm like, this is so stupid.
What did you sign a contract over?
Okay, so basically, one of my buddies that's a reseller reached out to me. He's like, look, I know I can get you Ungated and Nike if you help me promote this Ungating course. I'm like, sure, get me Ungated and Nike. So we got me Ungated and Nike, and then he's like, look, but you can't, make a course on this. I'm like, okay, fine. So I made probably a quick $500 by promoting his course on affiliate stuff. And, but he found out I had a part of my course that was going to be about Ungating and Nike. And he's like, yo, take that out. And I'm like, oh shit, whatever.
Wow.
I know. Well, that's what I'm thinking is like, okay, when you sign a contract like that doesn't last forever. Like, what is it?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Yeah.
This is where Miles gets a little finicky because he's very.
Time to lawyer up. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I think after 6 months, it's like whatever. Like, dude, it's already out there.
I don't know if that's true. You see Amazon getting stricter with Ungating? Absolutely, yes. The whole motivation behind the Ungating was Amazon wants to protect their brand and give the customers the best customer experience, right? They wanted to only allow people in to their platform that took it seriously, and that essentially they wanted to increase the barrier of entry. Well, that barrier of entry is gone, right? Anyone's coming in, anyone can sell whatever they want. So it's my opinion that they are going to make some drastic changes, barely within the next 12 months or 16 months or so. I don't know what it looks like, but I mean, I think it's coming eventually.
You think what changes you see, Garrett?
Man, I don't know. I've been thinking about it. They have to do something, right? Because they have to combat. There's no reason for them to keep allowing so many people to flood their channels. There's no reason. right? It doesn't
New
bring
Amazon sellers, you don't think
Yeah.
so?
I don't think so. It doesn't really bring them any more money, right? The sales are, because that's not bringing more demand, right? Increasing the supply doesn't increase the demand,
Yeah.
right? By increasing the supply, it just increases their risk, right? It allows more people to sell, allows more opportunity for fraudulent sellers, allows more people to put a bad rep on the Amazon brand and the fulfillment. So I don't think there's a reason for them to just willy-nilly just keep allowing so many people in. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like Walmart, they have like you have to apply to be a Walmart seller. I'm
Yeah.
surprised Amazon doesn't do that. Yeah, I'm not sure. It'll be interesting to see where it goes. Some smaller distributors are having issues getting ungating through Amazon now. Wow. Thank God I got ungated when I did. You know what I'm saying?
Trade shows are going to be your highest conversion rate for wholesalers. That's a fact.
Yeah,
Um,
they're hungry, yo.
Yeah, so we actually continually purchase from some suppliers and brands we met from ASD. Some are super profitable for us, and that was all just from personal connections from ASD Orlando. So that was super cool. Made it.
Garrett, I didn't even see you there. Come on.
Yeah, I didn't really know you back then. Yeah,
Oh gosh.
I knew you were there, but I didn't. I looked for you. I met up with Cody down there, but
Oh really? Well, you're going to be in Vegas, right?
big time.
Okay, sweet.
Vegas is gonna be huge.
Oh, are you going out to Vegas?
Oh, in my McLaren.
Yeah, we've been prepping for Vegas for probably a month and a half now.
Really? What should we be doing to prep? I don't know.
So all the information's all public. The supplier information's all already up there. So we're gonna go in with a list of 150 brands that we already want to talk to with things we want to talk to them about, right? Whether that be a product,
Can
whether
you send
that
me your list?
yeah, we can. I gotta find it.
Wait, actually, I don't want to like. Is that going to hurt your business? Like, I mean, I was just kind of. I didn't think you were going to say yes.
But the grand scheme of the grand list is available, right? So you could go pull every single vendor that'll be there, and it's just a matter of just have one of your VAs just work through it. And
Okay, I'll put little Tiffany.
The whole crew's going to. Oh, Matt Hines, man, celebrity. Gotta give it up. Yeah, clap it up, boys. Yeah.
Matt's going to Miami now. We got on the phone with Matt today. Matt will be in Miami.
Dude,
and to answer your question, Matt, we're going to be at both, at least.
we're gonna be at both, yeah. Vegas is gonna be big. Vegas is gonna be a very, very profitable trip. Miami, we're just kicking it.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, guys, I hate to say this, but I have a call. I think I got to get off of here.
All right. Are you guys down to stay on for a while?
I gotta hit the gym, but yeah, another half an hour.
Yeah, sure.
Yo, this was mad fun, though. We got to do this again.
Oh, yeah?
We've been doing it every night.
Let me know. I'm always down.
Kick from studio. I'll remove. All right, we'll bring him back. Bring him back. Oh, no.
He left.
I don't like this power trip, Miles.
Next time you can host.
See you guys. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Taylor. See you, man.
Do you think Amazon will get stricter, not allowing more and more FBA sellers due to maximize? Yes, I think that's going to be a Q4 thing. They're going to, I think, probably going to not necessarily close the doors, but they're going to thoroughly restrict incoming shipments.
FBA. Oh, my God. I wouldn't be surprised if they did prior to that.
Yeah, no, that's going to be a very soon thing. So definitely work on your FBM fulfillment mechanisms. How do you handle returns with FBA? I guess I've never had, or I guess had certain, just eating the cost. I really don't know what I should be doing. Not sure what that means. Typically with an FBA return, it'll go back to the fulfillment center, and they'll relist and reship, and you don't see it again. Unless it's like damaged or something. Sorry. I lost track.
Yeah, unless it's damaged or something.
Yeah, usually FBA offers returns you don't see unless it's damaged, unless it needs a removal once it gets back to the FBA center. FBM is a different story. Sometimes customers going to make you pay for the return label. Yeah, so they're going to relist and resell, theoretically, unless they consider it unsellable condition. Yeah, y'all renting Lambos for... I'm going to bring my Lambo. I'm not renting a Lambo.
Garrett's Tesla's going to fly over to Miami. Yeah, I've had Amazon, like, I've had a return before, and the item was in the box, like everything was good, had the tag. Well, it was weird. It was like some pants that came in a box, but everything was good, and they marked it as unsellable, and so I got it back, and it was perfectly fine, and I just sent it back. So
Not my super forgot to eat dinner. I'll be right back.
yeah, it was kind of weird.
Do they inspect the item? I would assume so. I don't know for sure, but they say they do.
Yeah, they say they do, but like I just gave that example where they're like they sent it back, everything was new, nothing wrong with the item, and
Yeah, who knows?
yeah, I've also had like instances where like just the shoes were like they were great, like nothing wrong with them, but the box was just like destroyed, and yeah. Yeah, Miles, have you ever had like an issue where like you send? So I'm gonna give you my example. I sent in some Converse, right? And you know how Converse they're like men's are like 2 sizes bigger than women's.
Slightly different, yeah.
Yeah. And so the listing had the size of the men's, but I had like customers ordering thinking they were women's because it said unisex. And so, I sent in that item. It was sold out like, really quickly. I was like, okay, this is great. I think it was like 10 total, and boom, 7 returns from that shoe because it was a men's 8, women's 10, and the people ordering thought it was a women's 8.
You really do hate to see that.
Yeah. That was crazy. That was one of the first times that's ever happened. Like anything like that to me. It's kind of weird. How many viewers are there?
We got 26. How many likes do we have?
Yeah, exactly. Run up the likes. I know it's less than the viewers.
Low key might not be. We've been on for a while. I'm about to check.
Oh no, it's actually more likes than viewers.
30. Yeah. Sweet. All right, I'm gonna go fill up my water. You guys keep our friends entertained on here.
They're gonna come back, Miles. Are gonna be 0 viewers.
0 viewers. Oh, funniest reselling story. I'm gonna think of mine when I'm filling up the agua. You guys fire.
Funny reselling story. Can't think of one right now. You got one, Garrett?
When I was a young lad, I was shipping this item, and it was like right on the cusp of like first class to the priority. So like it was like 14, 15 ounces, something like that.
Oh, okay.
And that's a big difference. Like it's a big difference from first class to priority, right? So
yeah, couple
I was selling boatloads of them, merchant fulfilled. So I was selling like tens and tens a day, right? And I thought I was getting like beating the system by shipping them all first class. Literally a week later, I have literally 200 of these things on my front door.
Yo,
with return labels. Not funny, very stressful, very annoying. But like in the grand scheme of things, like it was kind of funny.
Yeah, I've had an instance like that where like it was like 14 point some ounces, and I put it as 15 ounces, and then like the next day I get it back. I'm like, why did they send it back? Like it was correct. Like the whatever the thing was, I didn't do like what you said, like went a little bit over or less. Like it was like the weight was fine and everything. They just returned it back, and then I shipped it out the next day as 1 pound. Yeah, it didn't get sent back, which was just really weird.
Yeah, I mean, typically if you're within the class, you'll be fine. Like if you ship it as like 1.5 ounce, 1 pound 5 ounces, and it's like 1 pound 8 ounces, they're not going to care because it's still in that priority class. But if you're kind of manipulating the class like I did, they're not going to. It does make a huge difference in your profitability. It's massive.
Yeah, because the first class is like in priority mail is like a couple bucks different, but still huge if you're shipping
like,
a lot.
100% difference. It goes from like 4 to 8.
Yeah. Someone said, Marco says, what average 90-day rank do you guys normally start at? I.e. grocery, beauty, household. You got that question.
So we don't look at rank at all, because ranks are going to be relative based on the category, and ranks are just like aren't super interesting to us. retail velocity by the Keepa, right? So we just generally know what keepers are going to look better than others, and we kind of leverage that as a comparison mechanism based on the category. But a sales rank number doesn't necessarily do much for us, right? Because it's always changing. Like it's a point in time metric, right? And it's all like a 2,000 ranked toy is not the same as a 2,000 ranked. Okay, what's good? A 2,000 ranked grocery item. It's completely different.
Yeah, so back when like up until like 2 months ago, when I just relied on sales rank, no Keepa, no nothing else. For shoes and stuff, I would like generally do 100K and down, but that's just what I did.
Especially if you're just looking at the current sales rank, it could have just sold last hour, so it's low, but it hasn't sold before that and for months, right? So you can't just look at. We don't like looking at sales rank. I think it's an overrated metric for sure.
Yeah, I'm on my Keepa stuff now, thanks to you. But it definitely
get out of here so quick.
Yo, everybody left, Miles. You gotta bring them back.
I low-key think we have the exact same amount.
You guys have a home gym, so I do have a home gym, but I don't use it because I'm never home. I bought it. I actually bought a gym membership just to use their shower. True story.
Yo, how far do you live from your house? Like, I mean, not from your house. How far is the prep center from your house?
Yes.
It's only like 40 minutes, but it's 40 minutes that I can't afford to spend driving.
Yeah,
it's just a waste of time, especially when I know I'm just going to come right back in the morning. Like, I mean, because I would be driving home at like 2 or 3. I'm like, well, it doesn't make sense to come back here at 7 or 8 the next morning, so I don't.
Yeah, I just go to a regular gym. Yeah, I used to be at home, but
you don't look like Garrett.
What was that?
That's why you don't look like Garrett.
Yep. That's why I'm going to the gym now.
Oh, you're going after
real soon. No. I already went today earlier. No. But like I used to be it wasn't really a home gym. I just had like a bar and some weights, but actually going to the gym, it's way better. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. Garrett doesn't. My YouTube channel is Kevin Vasquez Reyes. It's just what you see on the screen right now. And Garrett.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, Kevin has a good channel, man. You guys should.
Oh, heck yeah! Everyone go subscribe to Kevin ASAP.
Yeah, Garrett has a YouTube channel on the way. So
no, I don't. I'm not making one. Incorrect. Ow, son of a...
He's gonna get an editor and everything.
I mean, if I ever did do YouTube, that would be the first step. I'm not editing any videos. That's a fact.
Yo, Kay has a question.
Hey, what's good?
You guys hit up on variations earlier. Can you do a multi-pack on an ASIN as a variation? Say the parent ASIN has 1 lip balm, but the item I have has 2 in the pack.
Oh.
Break it down. You're saying the Amazon listings are 1 pack, but what you're holding in your hand is 2? Just separate it. If I understood it correctly, I don't see it. Oh, you guys have. Oh, I see.
No, I'm saying he's asking if you can add like a multi-pack. Like the listing is just 1, and then he's asking, can you add one that has the 2?
To be honest, I would create a whole new listing. I wouldn't because you want to generate your own traffic. So if you're going to do a multi-pack, Amazon allows you to create your own listing for that. So I would do so, because then you can just create your own traffic from it.
Selling Nike, Adidas, etc., or all types of lower level brands. Well, because I do mostly RA, I try to go to the outlets, so like Adidas, Nike, Converse, like where I can, buy more pairs. But if like a couple months before, I was doing like going to Ross, Marshalls, Burlington, finding clothes that were like all like different brands and stuff. It was just basically just scanning. Really a lot of unknown brands I didn't know that were actually pretty good to sell on Amazon. But I don't do that anymore. So
this is what life has come to. eating peas out of a frozen bag.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I hate to see it. Mine went down bad.
That warehouse life.
Ryan, what's good? Nike Wholesale doesn't exist unless you're buying in bulk, which I guess you can consider wholesale, but not really. Like, there's going to be places where you can find closeout lots of Nike products. I wouldn't necessarily suggest it. You don't really know what you're going to get. But no, yeah, Nike at scale wholesale is not really Nike, because Nike is very, very protective of their brand, of their world, right? So Nike's not going to allow that.
Brian's trying to get on the next call.
Who? Sorry?
Jers Products. He says Brian.
Brian's my guy.
What's Instagram?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I feel like I know him, but
You probably do. I bet he's my. I said now third and fourth. Word.
okay, what's his Instagram?
I don't know his Instagram. I just know him by his phone number.
All right, I mean, no, I'm nearly positive I know this dude. I
You
just
probably do.
He does have Instagram. Brian Jers.
all right. Well, yeah, let me look it up.
He's my guy, though. You know, you told me about.
_ Jers.
Oh, this dude looks pretty. Yeah, this is cool.
No, I'm in my warehouse. I'm not.
Ooh, he's sending out pallets and stuff. That's what's up.
Do you know how Amazon sets their fees? It seems very all over the place. FBA fees. So FBA fees are going to be based on weight and size, right? Because think about it. So an FBA fee in its nature is paying for their service to store their product, store your product, and partly also contributing to them shipping to the customer, right? So that's going to be predominantly influenced by one, the category that product is in, but also the size and weight. So it's going to be those two factors major. The bigger the product, the more FBA fee it is.
Todd Superman says, when you buy stuff from Nike.com, how do you write off cost of goods once it's sold? And if I use someone else's name to purchase from Nike that doesn't match the business name for Amazon, does that matter?
So you're not going to be able to get ungated from Nike.com.
Yeah.
You need to purchase from a distributor, wholesaler, etc. The one we've all used is very spotty now. I'll just give it its eBay, but we don't think it works anymore because, like I talked about on here a lot, there's going to be 3 major criteria that Amazon's API, that Amazon's algorithm is looking for it to be an acceptable invoice. First one being the distributor's address. Second one being the itemized product, obviously consisting of the quantity, price, and the name of the product. And then the third one being your business name. Just worked for me. Okay, well, there you go. Your business name. Your business name has to match up with the invoice. I would call them, though, because I don't think they put them in the box anymore.
Todd Superman said, how do you write off cost of goods once it's sold?
Oh, boo.
I'm not sure what he means by that, but
Boo.
Warner.
Good to see Warner in here.
Good. Late
That
to
already
his own
hitting.
party. Late to his own party. What's good? What's good? Warner, do you have any questions for us? Private chat. Oh, that's just that. I'm with the girl.
Filling up carts at Walmart, LOL. Love to see that.
Funny story. I don't know if I should say this on here, but funny story. I ordered.
Oh,
Miles knows this story. So I ordered a bunch of like warehouse shelves from Uline, right? They came in like a week and a half ago. They got here. I was like, dude, there's no freaking way I can put these together on my own. I texted them out. Then none of them could come through. I made a Bumble account and I got someone to come help me.
No, no way.
She came and helped me with the shelves. Yeah.
Yo, that's actually so big brain.
That's hilarious. That is in fact very big brain.
I thought it'd be the other way around. You know, you help her move out her house or something, but she came and helped
And
you.
then she came back a second day to help me prep some
Oh my god. Yo, I know you kept that contact, Garrett.
Kevin, how close are you to watch time on monetization?
Last time I checked, that was half, but let me check again.
Nice,
I'm not sure.
Nice. Good work.
Fine, we do them every night. Got my ground turkey, got my frozen peas. You're in it.
Let me check.
Percent
How about you, Miles?
too low.
I have about 900 so far.
It depends what profit margin you're talking about. 20% gross profit is very good.
Very good.
Oh, I'm actually 3,105, so like 900 off.
So any sort of, I've heard that it just depends on where they ship your. Any sort of like really healthy OA business is going to range from anywhere between like 17 on the lower end, 18, 19, 20, upwards of like 22, 23 for gross. So that's accounting for shipping, buy costs, all sort of taxes, everything, right? So that's going to be no way. Yeah, every night. In terms of ROI, we're going to be obviously looking higher, right? So it's going to be minimally anywhere between like 35, 40%, sometimes higher. Some products, especially in like some of the niche categories, you're going to see way higher than that. But
yeah, TA Superman, is it fine if I use someone's Nike account to buy shoes resale on Amazon that has a different name compared to the business name on Amazon? Yeah, it's totally fine. I'm pretty sure it is, because if anything ever happens, like the customer's like, oh, these shoes isn't real, all you have to do is show the receipt or the email that whatever. I don't know how the online receipts are for Nike.com. So I don't think it matters if you use like somebody else's account, because let's just say you get banned from ordering too much off of Nike and you go to somebody else's house and then order off their name and sell those products on Amazon. I don't think that honestly matters.
these are the distributors like Fish Line, Champs, No Way. We already wear all these. What else we got? I got about 10 more minutes here, guys.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We'll finish it up in like within the next 10 minutes.
I got a bunch of stuff to do there. It's so hot in here. Oh my gosh.
You ain't got a fan? Oh, it's gonna mess up the audio, huh?
Yeah, I do have a fan, which is not
Oh,
big.
I actually had my fan on the whole time and it hasn't screwed up the audio.
Oh,
I got some cats that have been coming through at night.
give
CPA.
them some peas.
Yeah, I've been feeding them, so that's why they kept coming back. I could use some company. Do you do your own accounting, bookkeeping, and file taxes? So I would not suggest at all doing your own accounting. Bookkeeping, we typically do, mainly because we leverage Inventory Lab, so that helps a lot. I'm also a big data guy, so I'm in tune with the business data. Just knowing your data in general from a business standpoint and the month-end standpoint, it helps a ton, especially when it comes to gross profit, ROI. That really gives you like the pulse of your business. It tells you what's going on, right? So you track it month to month. 1 month you have 20% gross. The next month you have 17. Well, you can go into the business, look at the actual itemized product lines, and see what's what might you have to trim some extra fat, that sort of thing. But I would not do your own accounting. Just because they're going to save you money, they're going to pay for their own salary, just based on the money they save you. That's their job. If you guys don't mind answering about how much should I be spending on a CPA? Anywhere between like $300 or $500 a time.
No, the first time I went to my CPA because he helps out like my parents and stuff with their taxes, and I just went to theirs. I think he charged like $200. But that's just personal. I don't know how much other people be charging.
A prerequisite, I would ask them, make sure you get a CPA. It will save you a lot of effort and time. Make sure you get a CPA that's experienced in e-commerce. It'll save a lot of confusion down the line. Ideally, he's worked with someone who's run an Amazon business before, but make sure you get some CPA that works and has worked and is familiar with e-commerce. It's just going to save you a lot of hassle. Trust me on that one. Where's a legit way to have a second Amazon account? So we have multiple. It's just, well, so it has to be linked to different EINs. You can have it under the same EIN, but you need to ask for approval from Amazon. You need to be selling different products. So if you have one category, you're selling toys. In another category, you're selling grocery. That's cool because they're distinct categories and distinct products. But if there's any sort of overlap, you're going to have issues.
How do you consistently get profitable inventory?
By sourcing. As you continue to source and get experience, you're gonna kind of develop that sixth sense in terms of what filters to use, where to look, what to look for, what Keepas are going to be good, what Keepas are going to be profitable. You're going to get better at reading the Keepas, which is going to be the keys to the castle, right? You learn how to read Keepa graphs, everything else comes easy. My guy Brian, if he's still in here, I've been working with him in terms of Keepa, and he's already improved a lot, right? So Keepa is the key to the entire business model. You learn Keepa, so everything else falls into place.
You know, I've used Keepa for like to look at the stock because I've heard it was pretty accurate, and so like sometimes I'll be looking at the stock of other like say quote unquote sellers, and I'll go in on the shoe if it's like they only have like sometimes they'd be lowballing, and if you know I can just wait for them to sell out. I just get in. It's pretty cool.
All right. I think if you guys got any final questions here, we'll finish up in the next few minutes. So you guys can fire away on any final questions we have. Not your dad's CPA. I know who he is. I've heard good things. I personally haven't worked with him and don't know anyone who has. But I mean, he's like fairly prevalent in the reselling community. Seems like a pretty good guy, but I have no idea.
Yeah, last year when I was looking at like how to do taxes and stuff, like every YouTube video I saw, like everybody was like, I do it with not your dad's CPA.
It's a good name too.
Yeah.
How long did you stay on reselling books before transitioning to OA? Far too long for me. I mean, I didn't do Amazon seriously till like 4 or 5 months ago, and I'd been doing books for like a year and a half prior to that. But I mean, far too long. But I would realistically, if you're really looking to commit and make money, you can get in a few weeks of books and then quickly transition out of it if you're ungating.
Yeah, and I did books for like 3 months. And I figured out how to get ungated. But yeah, I honestly didn't enjoy books.
The only thing
that's
you're
fine.
using books for is just like your self-teaching. You use books to learn Amazon and move on.
Yeah, definitely help with the learning curve.
For sure.
Rodriguez
Probably
said,
tomorrow.
when's the next Zoom call, Miles?
We should do another one in the Discord. These live streams have just been so good. But yeah, we'll have to do that.
When you were reselling books, what was your profit margin?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't in tune with the data back then.
Yeah, me neither. I had like Scout IQ, and it just if it was green, I got it. So
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. That was before I took it like super seriously.
yeah.
All right, boys. Is that a wrap?
All right, yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure to subscribe below, and we will see you in the next one. We'll probably be on the same time tomorrow. These have been really good, and we're really enjoying them, and it seems like you guys like them, so we will keep doing them. Have a great day, everyone. Talk to you guys soon.